Terry Holt has something to say about this. He served as a national spokesman for the 2004 George W. Bush campaign, so he knows what it takes to actually launch a presidential campaign. Terry, half the Democrats in California don't want him to take office at a higher rank. What do you think?
Well, they don't want him to do it now, but that's not to say that they won't want him to do it in the future. And Gavin Newsom is taking the long view. He knows that the party is solidified around Joe Biden, and that's not likely to change, at least unless there's some big dynamic shift in the national political landscape. But starting this 28th Amendment issue, building a grassroots network out in America, taking on the national mantra of a national leader. I think he is positioning himself for the post-Biden era.
So really, Democrats, I mean, they can't seriously not have a plan B for President Biden.
Well, no, I think that as long as Donald Trump and Joe Biden are dominating at the top of the national political conversation, most of these other players are in a freeze mode. Gavin Newsom has an uphill climb. The numbers show it. The primary process in the Democratic Party doesn't favor him, and they know that. But at the same time, they also see Donald Trump as the presumptive nominee of the Republican Party, and they know the formula for victory there is secure. So in this case, Gavin Newsom can go out and burnish his image as a national political leader, build a grassroots network, and be in position in case something happens.
Well, I get that this is like a beta test for the Democratic Party to see how he fares, to prepare him for perhaps when he's a little older, a little wiser. He makes news in California all the time, but does the rest of the country care about his opinion?
Well, that's a very good question, and it's one of those that really reminds you that the race for the presidency starts in the primaries and in the caucuses. If Gavin Newsom were to be the nominee of the Democratic Party, it would be because he was able to get the left and the center united around him. He starts with a solid base in California if he can get the Democrats there around him, but he will be competing with other more mainstream Democrats for the nomination. So I think it's a smart move on his part, but it's really about the post-Biden era.
Yeah, it's interesting. You've got Trump, Biden, and then you've got Newsom, DeSantis, kind of like the kid brothers who are still not quite mature enough by a lot of people's speculation and analysis, but they will be one day. One day they'll be able to fill those shoes.
Well, I do think that there's an appetite in this country on both sides that they have someone besides Biden and Trump represent the party. We want to be a party of the future. We don't want to be a party of the past. But right now, this next election is setting up an election very much about the past. And I don't think most Americans want to relitigate what has happened pre-2024. They're going to want to know what we want to do in the future, how we're going to keep this economy strong, how we're going to meet the threats abroad, how we're going to meet our energy needs. Those are the things that are going to eventually capture the American people's attention. And this primary process season doesn't always allow us to see those issues in the campaigns. We see these left-wing and right-wing issues coming up, the culture wars. Most Americans want to talk about the economy and the strength of the country.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.